Hello everybody, my name's Hannah and today I'm deciding to make this video because I've had a lot of questions about this experience, so I wanted to sort of make a video explaining, what happened and how I felt and like everything from my perspective. So yeah, in today's video I'm going to be talking about my date with Johnny Orlando. Sounds so weird to say that I've been on a date with Johnny Orlando. Claire's held a competition. You had to make a proposal to Johnny Orlando, and then they would pick their top 10 favourites, and then he would pick his favourites overall. So I made a proposal and it looked like this. Lights are getting low, everyone's gone but I don't wanna go. Stay a little while, I know it's late but all we got is time. And I don't wanna fall asleep now, cause being with you right now is better than our days now. So baby, we should stay awake now. Let's drive around this town and they can have their lights out. Don't wanna fall asleep, fall asleep, fall asleep. It's better right now. It's better than our dreams now. Not gonna fall asleep, fall asleep, fall asleep. Let's drive around this ghost town until the morning light. So I get this message from Claire's and it's like, hey, we need you to email this person, you're in the top 10. So we did that, and then about like a week or two later we got an email saying that I'd won. It was insane, like I was shocked, and I couldn't tell people, and it was horrible because I felt like I was keeping a big secret, and it was such a big amazing thing. I was like, oh my goodness, like, oh, it's mad, isn't it? And I just wanted to scream it from the rooftops, but of course I couldn't say anything. So yeah, that was difficult. But then eventually the news was shared from Claire's, so I could announce it, and that was super exciting. People were so happy and it made my heart go because all my friends were like, oh my gosh, Hannah, like, oh, it was amazing. It truly was one of the best experiences of my life ever. Honestly, it was amazing to just be able to have that experience, and I felt like the luckiest girl on earth. Honestly, I really did. I felt so lucky. I was like, oh my gosh, this is mad, so yeah, my mum was great. She was emailing back and forth, getting everything sorted with Claire's. Let me explain. So I had to, because I live where I live, it is 5 hours away from London, which isn't that far, but I had a GCSE on the Friday after, so it was on a Tuesday, and then that Friday I had a GCSE. So I had to kind of miss as little school as possible. So I travelled after school on a Monday, we went by car to Cardiff, and then got the train to London that night, and then stayed in a 5-star hotel. It was called the Savoy. It's beautiful. It's 5 stars. £500 a night. They paid for it. They paid for it, and it cost £500 a night. 500 a night. I can't even. So it was lovely. Honestly, premiering is just as good, but it was nice to have the experience and to be able to say I stayed there. And then they booked breakfast for the next morning. My dad got breakfast, I didn't, because we had to be up quite early, and I was so nervous I didn't want to eat, and like, I didn't want to be out of bed that early, so I was packing, because that night we were going straight after the concert to Cardiff, so I had to pack everything up, because we were gonna go back to Cardiff, so the next morning I could travel from Cardiff back to here, so I could go to school halfway through that day. So yeah, that was actually, it worked really well. I managed to go to school. It was great. So thank you, Claire's, for sorting that out. This is not a sponsored video, by the way. May as well be with all the stuff Claire's has done for me. That morning, so I had to meet with the Claire's team. I'm not good with meeting new people. I'm terrified of it. I hate it. I don't like it. So I was terrified because I knew there was going to be 3 of them plus a makeup artist, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to meet loads of people. So we go down to the lobby. We met them at about 9:30. I was texting my friend Leah, and I was like, oh my gosh, Leah, like I've never ever been so nervous in my life. Like I felt like I was going to throw up. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't want to do this. I was like, let's just cancel it. And it was terrifying. And I was texting Leah, and Leah was like, it's gonna be okay, it's gonna be okay. And then Johnny Orlando walks out, like where the lifts were, and just walks out the hotel. I was like, oh my gosh. And for some reason, and I don't know why, but every time I saw him, he made me feel so comfortable. Like, he walked out that hotel and all my nerves went away. I felt fine. They built up a bit more after that, but not much, not to the same extent. Like, I don't know, he's got something about him. Like, I just feel fine around him. And then one of the Claire's representatives came down, and she took me to the room that they were doing all the makeup in. It was an actual bedroom, but they got rid of the mattress, which was, I didn't know you could do that in hotels, but apparently you can in 5-star hotels. When I met her, my nerves went again, because like she was so nice, and I was just like, yeah, they're all gonna be this nice, you know. And so we go up to the room, and she knocks on the door, and they're like, oh, hang on. And so she was like, okay, and she like sort of briefed us. She was like, there's gonna be 2 cameramen in there, and then there's gonna be 3 women. One of them was the makeup artist, and 2 were Claire's representatives. All of the people there were so nice. I can't get over it. And so eventually we go in, and everything's like laid out, and it's just beautiful. And they were filming like everything all day. Like I felt like a pop star, because they were just like, oh, pose, and it was mad. And so they get me to have like a look around the room so that they can film it for their story and stuff. And then we sit down, and, well, I sit down, and the makeup person does my makeup. The day before she did my makeup, she worked with someone off Love Island last year. I was like, how can she go from one day working with someone that famous to the next day, me, little old me, from right here, with not many followers or anything. It was mad. Like, I felt amazing, like a little princess. I was like, oh my gosh, this is my dream come true. Someone did my makeup. It was mad. I can't even like express how crazy this whole thing is. But anyway, they do my hair and makeup, and then I picked out 2 outfits, and they put it on their story, and they were like, don't worry, if you don't want to wear the one that people vote for, you don't have to. So that was really nice, because I was really worried that people were going to vote for one that I didn't like. But I liked both, so I wouldn't have really minded. But I'm going to show you the outfit I chose now. Here's some pictures of me in the 2 outfits that they made me pick between. So I got to keep the top, the t-shirt I was wearing, also all the jewellery. In fact, these are some of the rings. This one's actually from ASOS. You should go shop that one. And then I got these rings right here. You can't really see them, but I just love them. They're Claire's rings. They're beautiful. I'm gonna hop off to get the outfit. Hold on. Okay, so I haven't got my skirt, because my skirt is mine, and there's no point showing you. But so there was this little Claire's bag. It had a little what do you call it, a key ring type thing on the zip, but I took it off because I didn't like it. But it's a super cute bag. I don't know, I like it. These are the sunglasses that I wore. I wore them on the top of my head because it was raining, so I didn't need sunglasses, but you know, they wanted me to wear a lot of Claire's stuff. This is the jacket that they gave me. It's just a denim jacket. Denim. It's just a leather jacket. It's super cute. Yeah, they'd already asked me my size, by the way, just thought I'd, you know, put that out there. They didn't just guess correctly, like they asked me for my size in clothing, and then they got me this top. I love this top so much. I think it's so cute. It's so cute. And then there was this necklace, which is super cute, and then this bracelet, which again, super cute. I think everything was just super cute. Oh, I'm just on top of the moon about how the whole day went, to be honest. Anyway, so I didn't pick out my shoes. All the shoes were mine, that I had to choose from. They just gave me t-shirts and jumpers and stuff to choose from, and dresses and whatever, but I had to bring my own, like, trousers and shoes. I hadn't chosen my shoes yet, and we sat down just talking. I was like, oh, it's fine, we're gonna go down to the restaurant or something to eat anyway, so I don't need to put my shoes on yet. Like, I'll know when I need to put them on. Should have put them on. I should have put them on because the next interaction was a bit awkward without my shoes on. So I'm sat there and I hear this voice from, like, comes around this side, and so it's coming from behind me, like here, and he's like, hello, or hi. I think it might have been hi. It was either hi or hello. It doesn't really matter. But I was like, that's a boy's voice. And I was like, who on earth is that? I recognise that voice, but I have not heard it today. And then they come in for a side hug, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's Johnny Orlando. And my first thought is, oh my gosh, I haven't got shoes on. And so I'm sat there in my white socks. Luckily I was wearing socks. It'd be a bit weird if I wasn't wearing socks, to be honest. He doesn't notice anything, so he, like, comes in, side hugs me. He gives me this bag of stuff, which I'm going to go through in a bit because it's so exciting. But yeah, he was like, this is for you. He was like, it was really cute because he was, like, kind of awkward because, like, you know, he was probably kind of nervous to meet a random girl and have to spend some time with her. Like, who wouldn't be nervous? Like, I was nervous to meet him even though I know him. He was probably really nervous because, you know, he's meeting a girl, just a person, for the first time, and he didn't know anything about me. Like, I was less nervous to meet him than he was to meet me because I know a lot about him and I know that he's a nice person. Like, I could have been a horrible girl, you know? I could have been any person. I'm still sat there, I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't have shoes on. So I stand up because, you know, 50 people had just walked in the room. Well, not 50. His mum walks in, Darian walks in, and I think Maddie might have been there, I'm not sure. And so they're all, like, shaking my hand, they're like, hi, hi, and I'm like, oh my gosh. I was a bit overwhelmed, and I was like, hi, hi, hi. And then we take some photos, and then I think his mum leaves, and if Maddie was there, she left too. I don't know if Maddie was there, I can't remember straight. And so they leave. It's like they kind of dropped him off at school, except it wasn't school, it was not school. It was funny. So we were going to order some food, so they'd be ready by the time we get back from where we were going to go to take photos, which was, like, the gardens and, like, London, like, by the Thames. And they're like, oh, let's go, and I'm like, I should probably put shoes on. And everyone, like, just sort of laughs, and I was like, oh my gosh. But yeah, and then we went down and went into the gardens, and oh my gosh, so I'm terrified of lifts, elevators, lifts, whatever you want to call them. Terrified, will not step foot in them. But because I was, like I said earlier, Johnny just made me feel calm. Like, I went in a lift, I was like, this is great. But, like, to be fair, if I got stuck in that lift, I'd be stuck in a lift with Johnny Orlando. Would I really mind? No, not really. Anyway, so yeah, that was that. And so we went down into the gardens and we took some photos, and then we walked out onto the Thames and took more photos, and we were just sort of chatting and whatever. At one point we had to stand on a bench for a photo, and I was wearing a tight denim skirt. I was like, how am I going to get up? And so I just sort of eventually went up, and I was like, if anyone was walking past, they would have seen right up my skirt. But luckily I was facing the other way to where the people were, and there weren't any people on that side. That's why I got up that way. So yeah, that was fine. But then I realised I was stuck up there. So he sort of just walks off gracefully. And I was like, right, either I don't get down, someone lifts me down, or I jump. And me being me, decided to jump. But I'd waited a little while, and so Johnny turns around and he's like, "You good?" And I'm like, "Huh." And I just jump off the bench. And he's like, "Okay." So yeah, that's me, being me, awkward little me. But yeah, it was such a good day. We go up to eat food and we just sort of talked. And yeah, that was really nice. And then they had to go sound check and whatever at the venue. And so I had some free time. Ended up going out to the Sea Life Centre, just to pass some time. But my hair was curled. And I have super duper straight hair, like I haven't straightened this. All I've done is run a brush through it. So the rain comes pouring down, washes out the hairspray, whatever. My hair is straight. Completely straight. Bit frizzy because I have like puffy frizzy hair because it's so damaged, but it's straight. So I don't know how that happened, but I was a little bit annoyed. I was like, they just, you know, took all that time to do my hair, put loads of product in it, which is still in my hair, but it's straight. So I was a little bit annoyed about that. And I got soaked. Some of my makeup was a bit dodgy. And then we went out for food with the Three Claire's representatives, and I didn't like the food because it was so posh, but also I never eat on concert days, and so I was about to go to this concert, which I'm going to explain how amazing Claire's are in a second for the concert. But yeah, I was not hungry, so I just barely ate, and it was awkward, but I ate some chips, it was fine. But yeah, so the concert was amazing because the concert tickets would have been quite expensive just for general admission, but I did get a meet and greet as well. So I got to meet Hayden as well. This is me meeting Hayden. And then I also got to meet Johnny again. And he was like, "Oh, hello again." And I was like, "Hi." Yeah, bunch of photos. I also got these, which I wasn't expecting to get. I managed to get three. Got three, but I gave one to my cousin because I was the last meet and greet, so no one else needed them, and they were just sort of sat there, so we just sort of were like, let's take more. And I gave one to my cousin because she loves Johnny Orlando. Also got free merch. Hold on. So part of the prize was I would get one piece of merchandise signed and for free, but I didn't get it signed because I knew that if it was signed, couldn't wear it because you'd wash it and the sign would wash out, and you don't want the sign to wash out, so I just got free merchandise. And I picked the more expensive one, and it's the hoodie, and it's really cute, and it's got this, and I love the sleeves. Like, it's the best piece of merchandise I've ever seen, because, possibly ever seen, because it's got like loads going on. Like, it's not just a logo on the back of something or on the front of something. Like, it's on the sleeves, it's on the front, it's on the back. It's amazing, love it. And then I got my dad to buy me the t-shirt as well. So I got this as well. It's got a little Teenage Fever logo in the corner, and then on the back it's got all the tour dates and all the tour jazz on the back. So yeah, definitely had to get the more expensive one for free. Yeah, and so we go up to the balcony afterwards to meet Johnny again. And the balcony was closed off for VIP, and that's where I got to watch it from, the concert. And so I'm up there, meet Johnny and Hayden, already been through all that. I'm not even going through all this in chronological order because it's just a fog in my brain. I was just like, that happened, and that happened, but I don't know when it happened, it just happened. So I apologise about that. But I'm up there, and then I meet him, and then I stay up there. And Dale, Johnny's dad, comes over to me and he's like, "Hi, Hannah." And I was like, "Hold on. You just said my name. When did I tell you my name? You know my name. You, Johnny Orlando's dad, know my, Hannah Kingston's, name. Hello." So I was a little bit shook about that. And then he continues, okay, he goes, "I'm Dale, Johnny's dad." I was like, "Do you think I don't know that? Like, I'm a super fan." But I was like, "Oh, hi," you know, because I didn't want to be like, "Oh yeah, I know," because that'd be kind of weird. So I was just like, "Oh, hi," shake his hand, whatever, and he goes, "Okay, gotta compose myself to this. He goes, I saw your cover, because my proposal was a cover, right? And he goes, I saw your cover. It was really good. I was like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Johnny Orlando's dad. Johnny Orlando, massive pop singer. 5.6 million Instagram followers. His dad, right? His dad just told me that I sang good. Let me just faint 10 times over. Okay. So I was shook, and he just sort of walks off, and I was like, whew, okay, okay. And they were really sweet. His parents are lovely. Oh my goodness, love them. They're amazing. And so then I'm like getting ready to watch the performance. I think Gus went on, and as Gus was on, William Franklin Miller, he's a model. I see him downstairs because I knew he was going, because I was on a live stream a couple of days before, and he was like saying that he was gonna go. And so I was like, oh my gosh, I'm probably gonna meet him. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, I see him down there. A few minutes later, he comes up, and he's like up at the balcony, and I was like, oh my gosh, William Franklin Miller is there. And so one of the Claire's representatives is like, oh, do you want a photo with him? I was like, oh my gosh, please, please. And then he went on a phone call, and so we had to wait. Hayden goes on. Hayden was great. Yeah, he got pulled into the crowd. It was really funny. But it wasn't funny, it outraged me, but looking back it was kind of funny. Because I hate when people like are so selfish that they do that, and because he might not be allowed to jump down again now, because that was dangerous. So some people might have to have a different concert experience next time because those people wanted to pull him into the crowd. Like, what were they going to do with him? Take him home? How would they get him home? He has legs, he's going to run away. Like, what was the point? So I was annoyed, but it is also kind of funny, and he found it funny, so yeah, I've kind of let it go a bit. So he's been on, and then William is not on the phone, and so the Claire's representative, it's like they forgot that I wanted a photo, and so I was like, oh my gosh, can you take a photo of us? And so we go over, and he was just so, I was just like, hi, can I have a photo? And he was like, yeah, sure. And he was really sweet. So I met him, and I was like shook. He is so tall, so tall. Here's the picture. He was like kind of bent over like this, because I'm so short. I'm not even short, I'm kind of tall. Like, I'm the same height as Johnny basically. He's like that much taller than me. So William is just really tall. He's so tall. So tall. But yeah, he was really nice. And then Johnny goes on, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's Johnny. Yeah, the concert was great, and then Everything comes along, the song Everything, and Maddie takes me down, and Darian was there too, and they take me across the front of the stage so everyone can see me. I was like, oh my gosh, hi. I walk across and go to the side of the stage, and then wait a bit, and then he takes me on stage. Yeah, and this happens.
You're driving me crazy. Tell me you wanna be with me. Oh yeah, you are one.
Editing skills. And I know I looked a little bit miserable. I didn't look miserable, but I was panicking. I was on stage in front of 800 screaming girls. Screaming girls. It's quite terrifying. And I was nervous. But also I don't show my emotions that often, and I have a resting, like, angry face. Not angry, but like miserable face. So that's why I looked miserable, in case anyone was wondering, because I have had a few people comment on it. I wasn't upset. I was, I was kind of, like, I was sat there and he was like around me. It was really sweet. Like, he held onto my hand the whole time, basically. And I've seen a few videos, and a lot of the time he sort of walks off for a bit, but with me, he literally stayed by my side basically the whole time. It was really nice. But like I was like looking, because he was like right here, and I was like looking into his eyes. I was like, oh my gosh, he's beautiful. So yeah, he's so beautiful. He's so cute when he sings because he scrunches up his face, and it's adorable. So yeah, I was like fangirling without being like, you know, like I was kind of doing my low-key fangirl, you know, when you're like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna faint, but I'll be fine, you know, that type of thing. But yeah, and then I go back up and I watch the rest of the concert, and then I leave to go back to Cardiff. We go on the train and we get there at 2 a.m. and we go to our hotel there, which Claire's also paid for, and then that's basically the whole trip over. Yeah, it was a super good trip, and they gave me a bunch of free stuff. Okay, so instead of getting the signed jumper, well, as I would have got it as well as the signed jumper, but this was a poster that was up in the room that I was getting made up in. This is the winner date poster from Claire's, and we got Johnny to sign it, and I watched him sign it. He's like on the floor. It's hilarious. It must be weird signing a poster of your face this big. It's bigger than my face. So yeah, can't imagine how weird that was for him. So I got this bag when Johnny walked in the room, and it's a Claire's products bag. I worked out the price of this stuff. If I'd bought all of this stuff, it would have cost me roughly £150. So, thanks Claire's. I don't have my ears pierced, so I did get 2 pairs of earrings, and I gave them away to my friends. I gave one to my friend Emily, and then one to Chinaza. So, if you really want to see pictures of them, go hassle them. Just stalk my Instagram, you'll find them. And then there was a headband, which I didn't want because I don't tend to wear headbands, and I thought this is going to look great on Chinaza, so she's got it. The first thing I got was this pop socket, and I'm just going to show you this now because it's on my phone. So, Ash and Owen. Yeah, it's one of the shiny ones. You can't really see it. There we go. One of the shiny ones. Sparkly ones. It's a sparkly one. And it's like holographic kind of colours. You know, like when it's white and then it changes colours. It's one of them ones. And it's really cute. And I love it. And I haven't used the pop socket in so long, and I needed to buy a new one because my old one came off like 20 cases, and so it's not sticky anymore. It was a really cheap one anyway, so it's just not sticky, and I was going to buy a new one, but now I don't need to. Thank you, Claire's. So they gave me 2 phone cases. They gave me this one as well, and I've actually contemplated buying both of these in the past. So, again, now I don't need to, so thank you, Claire's. I got 2 face masks. This one is a charcoal mud one, so it's like one of the ones that you like spread on your face. It feels like there's like nothing in here, it's so weird. And then this one is a sheet mask. It's a tea tree sheet mask, and it's called Unicorn Glam. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. No, it says that I should try it on my arm to see if I'm allergic to it. That's a good idea since I'm allergic to everything. They don't say what they're meant to do, but yeah. Then I got a scrunchie, and I love this scrunchie. It's so like thick. Like this is my scrunchie that they've given me compared to a normal scrunchie that I bought from a shop. Like, can we just, you know? And it's so much more stretchy than a normal one. Like, it feels easier to stretch. Like, oh, love it. And I was actually looking at them like a week ago as well in a Claire's that I walked into in Cardiff, actually, because I was in Cardiff to go see Strictly Professionals. And then I got these sunglasses, which I don't know if I'm ever going to wear them as actual sunglasses, but for like a photo shoot or something, they'd be cute. Or up on my like head, but like, we stand. But yeah, I actually really like them as well. I got this necklace, which is one of the ones with like more than, it's got 4, like 5, more than one necklace in one basically, but like they're all attached to each other. But yeah, it's one of them necklaces. I don't know what they're called. Probably says on it, but I'm too lazy to read that. Oh yeah, and then I got these, which I kind of wanted these. I would never buy them myself because I don't go to enough things where it's suitable to wear these. to buy my own, but since I have them, I'm gonna use them. Then I got another necklace which has 2 sections to it. It's a little bit tangled, but I'm too lazy to do anything about it. Yeah, it's cute. It's got like these little rocky things on them. Yeah, that's that. And then I got 2 packs of scrunchies. So they're packs of 3, and they've got one with little like bunny ears, one sort of, and oh sorry, 2 plain ones. And so this one's just the same in purple. Yeah, I keep looking to this side, I'm so sorry. And then I got these like pack of nail varnishes. They are glittery ones. And then there's Unicorn Sparkle Body Glitter. So this would be like the stuff, you know, when you go to festivals, you put stuff in there. So I'm actually really happy with all the stuff I've got. I think I really will use it, and I think it's perfect for a teenager. I think Claire's know what they're doing, you know? But yeah, so that's the end of the video, I guess. That was my date experience, and you know, the experience of the whole day. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Yeah, I just want to say thank you to Claire's, and thank you to Johnny Orlando for just being so nice and, you know, giving me one of the best days of my life. Yeah. If you want to follow my Instagram, this is my Instagram. This is my singing Instagram. If you want to follow that one too, go ahead. Hope you enjoyed this video. Have a brilliant night, day, morning, breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever time it is for you. If it's 2 AM, sleep, please. It's really important. But yeah, I hope you have a really nice day. And I'll see you soon. Bye.